Hey, welcome back everybody. So I'm here to do my review on Uglies. Now I didn't find out, of course, until I saw it trending on Netflix, is that it's based off of not just a book, but a book series. And with it being really popular right now, I said, you know what, if I try to put it on hold at the library, it's going to be weeks. So I'm going to go against my usual like to read the book first before I watch the movie thing, and went on ahead and just watched the movie. Which, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So anyway, so we go into this dystopian world where basically everyone is pushed together into the inner city, but it's divided between pretties, people who have had surgery at the age of 16 and up, it's a requirement, and quote unquote ugly people, people who do not have surgery. Okay, so the main character, her and her friend, her best guy friend, they're really close. They've been there. I think it's something like your parents drop you off there and you stay in these dorms. So she's not even raised up by her parents. She's just in this lonely cage looking thing with a window. It's sad. I think I'm just guessing here, but I believe the director wanted this place to look gloomy. There's a lot of dark. There's not a lot of color. It's grays, it's blacks, it's pretty neutral, until you go across the way to where the pretty people are, and then it's neon lights everywhere. Everything is just, it's a party every day, it looks like. So her friend ends up getting the surgery, and I feel like he looked better before the surgery. Like, he looked like a jacked up Ken doll after the surgery. So she meets this other girl named Shay. I love her character too, by the way, Shay. And she's telling her about this place where we can live on our own. We don't have to get surgery. Everything is natural. You grow your own stuff. You live off the grid. You have a choice in everything. So her friend ends up going there. And then I forgot the main character's name. I think it was Tally. So the doctor, I guess the one who's the head of everything, played by Laverne Cox. And I would like to say, because she plays a villain in this movie, I'm not used to seeing Laverne Cox in a villain role, but she did well in my opinion. But I'm used to her playing like the sophisticated friend, or the upscale. But for her to play this villain, she did great. She played the perfect villain. But anyway, she gets Tally to go and try to find her friend, bring her back. Told her that the guy that's ahead of that whole operation in nature, he's building a bomb or something, trying to basically getting her like, oh my God, I gotta get my friend away from this guy and these people because they're trying to kill us. So I'm not gonna go through the whole movie. I'm pretty much just giving you the gist of it, the background. So a few things I took away from this movie, I think vanity has always been a thing. Even dating back thousands of years, you see caves with, pictures, and women still wore types of makeup, men as well, wore different types of makeup and different wigs and things. That's just been a part of humanity for a long time. But I do feel like with social media, everything is very instant, instant gratification. So looking at this movie, I did get like, it's not as extreme as the movie, but there's people who literally do not take selfies without filters on their face. And that's their prerogative, but I'm just saying, it's just sad to feel like you can't even just take a picture of yourself anymore. You're made to feel like you have to clear the blemishes. Even when high school seniors take pictures, they remove zits and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, maybe if that's what the kid wants, but it's like, I want to see my regular face, So it's not that far off the ideology of the people in this movie. Some of the other things that I got the smoke, that's the place where people who have decided to go against the grain, they live out there, and they're like, food tastes so much better when you grow it yourself. We all work. We don't have money, so we barter, we trade, and things of that nature. And again, it brings me to now where if you want to eat healthy, it's expensive as hell. Like, for example, there's a spaghetti sauce called, forgive me if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but it's Raos, Raos. When you look at the back, it's just straight up tomato, seasoning, nothing else, just, things you can pronounce, right? It's $8 for like a 24-ounce jar or something. If you go and get a store brand or any other jar, that's $2 or $3, probably not as low as $2, but $2.50, $3. There's this added stuff in it. And just like I got some meats and roast beef sandwich slices, not boar's head, not from the deli, just straight up sliced meat. All it was in the ingredients was beef and pepper. That's it. When you go, next time you go to the grocery store, just go get like look at the back of a regular pack of lunch meat, and you're going to see like stuff like caramel color, carrageen, I think that's how you pronounce it, and all this different stuff. That stuff's not natural. A lot of it's made from chemicals, and it's like, but it's cheaper than that beef stuff I just told you about. That's like $10, $8 for like 5-6 slices of meat. So this movie really made me sit and love the fact that we are not totally far gone into a world where we are so disconnected from nature. We are disconnected from nature, but we're not extremely far gone from it, right? So the way this movie ends, you can tell it's going to be, like I said, it's part of a series. I believe it's 4 books. So we're probably going to get a part 2 soon, because it ends in a way where you don't expect it to, because she went through all that just to turn around and get the surgery, right? So, which is interesting because her friend who was totally against it, they made her get surgery. And it was funny because it looked like they gave her like a butt implant and breast implant. I'm like, they really went all out with her. But yeah, what you can take from this is, and this is not to hate on plastic surgery. It's basically about a choice. Choose if you choose to, because they were forcing people to get this surgery. If you choose to get plastic surgery because that's what you personally want, then cool. But if you don't want to and you just want to age, without all that, okay, fine. You know what I mean? So I saw that this got some bad reviews. One of the reviews saying that it was dated. You got to keep in mind the series came out almost 2 decades ago. And in 2005, if I'm not mistaken, I think the only thing we really had back then was like the chat rooms. I think YouTube had just came out that year. And as far as social media, MySpace might have come out that year. I never got a MySpace, but I know it was out by 2006. So by that time, we did not have all this readily available, these filters and all. So I don't feel like it's dated. You have to look at it from the time the book was made, because I guess they feel like it's dated because it's like, well, we're past this, plastic surgery is too much thing, we already know, and blah blah blah. I also wonder if some of the reviews were bad because maybe people think there's not going to be a continuation, because if this is just it and this is the only movie from the series coming out, that I can understand, because that ending is like, girl, you went through all that just to get the surgery. But I personally liked it. Like I said, I hate that I wish I would have known about this series first, because just like with Hunger Games, I read the books first before the movies came out, because that's just my personal thing. The book has more detail. You get to know more about the characters' thoughts and their thought process, Because if they try to do that in a movie, it would be nonstop narration throughout the movie. Whereas the book, it's like, okay, she's feeling this way, she's looking at him, and she's wondering this. I just feel like you get more out of the story when reading the book. So, and another reason why I like to read the book first is if I watch the movie first or the show first and then read the book, I can't picture my own characters from the subscription, from the description in the book. I'm just picturing the actors, and I don't like to do that. I like to look at the description and be like, okay, they're tall, olive skinned, you know, blah blah blah, and I can picture in my mind my own person. But anyway, yeah, this was a nice watch. I think it would definitely be in the family category. So if you want something to watch with your kids, probably older kids. I don't see like 5-year-olds being too into this, but middle school and up, I think will definitely enjoy it. I watched it by myself at my age, and I enjoyed it. So maybe you might as well. Shout out to my 82 subscribers. Shout out to the rest of you who have not subscribed, but you know you can by just pushing that button, that subscribe button. I'm kind of tired, y'all, excuse me. Like, comment, share, and let me know what you think about Uglies. Have you read the series? What do you think about the series? Did this movie do the first book justice? Let me know. All right, peace and blessings to you all. Until next time.